The Stand With Us pro-Israel organization has launched a campaign against the BDS movement, which advocates boycott, divestment, and sanctions against Israel. Joining me now in the studio is the founding director of the pro-Israel organization Stand With Us, Rothstein. Roz, thanks so much for coming in. Let me ask you first, what motivates these people who are calling for boycott, divestment, and sanctions against Israel?
Well, it's a way to give Israel a black eye. It's very strategic. It's very well done if you sit in their corner or you're watching the way they work. And it's a marriage of sorts between the far left and the fundamentalist Islamists who really don't want the state of Israel to exist anymore. So if instead of bullets and bombs, it's a war with ideas.
What kind of success are they meeting?
Well, most recently, you could see the coalition has grown. So they've got groups. They've got 100 groups. They decentralize the whole thing, and they are very determined. Some operate from a religious fervor, and others because they really believe that this is about justice, and fighting a one-sided battle against Israel is going to lead to their justice.
Now, Stand With Us has launched its counter-campaign, so to speak. You call it Divest from Terror. What does that involve?
Well, divest from terror is one way that we decided we were going to tackle this problem. I mean, if they want to call for divestment, people who are concerned about justice, people who are far leftists, you would think they would be concerned about things like honor killings of women or hanging of gays or people that are just barbaric in the way that they implement justice. Instead, we see this one-sided attraction to beating Israel over the head and not giving any form of context whatsoever about Hamas or rocket launching or anything that would explain Israel's actions in any way, shape, or form.
So what specifically are you advocating with the Divest Against Terror?
Divest Against Terror would really hopefully inspire people to take a second look at some of the countries that surround Israel and their form of justice towards women, towards gays, towards people who are, their society, their tapestry in their own society. You would think that people on the far left would be concerned about a real justice problem.
Now, on your website, you've had sort of a contest, for lack of a better word, that people can participate in terms of getting involved.
Yes, we have two contests, two wings of this contest of Divest in Terror. We have a cartoon contest. We think there's a lot of talent out there, and they can participate by drawing a cartoon about terrorism in society and how we should divest from it and how. And then we also have a writing contest, 300 words or less, to come up with a concept that would launch a global campaign that would be a Divest from Terror campaign. Well, we have other ways that people can fight this, boycott Israel campaign, and those ways are on our websites.
We're all out of time, but let me ask you, Ross, quickly, in a word, are we winning or at least holding our own in this fight?
Well, we cannot win unless we play. So we have to play together, and the more of us that play, the more likelihood that we'll win.
Roz Rothstein of the Stand With Us organization, thanks so much, and good luck in your work.
Thank you for having me.